Welcome back. Jay Leno has been released from the hospital after receiving third-degree burns in his California garage. Yeah, that's the story kicking off today, Trending Stories. These are Look Out for Hot Topics brought to you by Walton Art Center. You remember we talked about this late-night legend undergoing multiple surgeries on his face and hands after flames erupted while he was working on one of his vehicles, because we know that he has this huge garage and he's got all these cars.
Hundreds of vehicles.
Yes, yes. So I don't want to say minor, but he is doing okay. He did receive burns to his upper body. Leno required the use of a hyperbaric chamber to help provide better blood flow and decrease bacteria. But he is expected to make a full recovery. So happy that he's doing okay.
Me as well. I'm really happy he's doing well. Do you have a favorite, like, Jay Leno memory, Bo?
I mean, you know, Jay Leno is like in that time period where it was like Jay Leno, and then you had David Letterman, and then the early trappings of Conan O'Brien.
Right.
And I was more of a Conan O'Brien guy.
Yeah,
really?
Okay. Missed that. Yeah. I remember he made this Doritos commercial where he said, "Crunch all you want, we'll make more." You remember that?
I do. I mean, you can't not forget that amazing, famous chin. It's just the Jay Leno chin. It was in all the caricatures.
That's right.
That's right. And he's been here at Walton Art Center before too. So like, the guy makes the rounds. I'm glad to see he's going to make a full recovery.
Yeah.
All right, we talked about, teased this earlier, major key alert, DJ Khaled, a self-proclaimed sneakerhead from birth, and now you can sleep inside a recreation of his legendary sneaker closet in Miami.
What?
Yes.
Does it smell like feet?
It must.
Does it smell like feet?
And another foot.
It's bookable on Airbnb for 2 one-night stays on December 5th and 6th for 2 guests. The price is $11, a nod to the Music Mavericks shoe size. The stay includes an exclusive pair of We the Best Air Jordan 5S's, a handwritten, 5s, a handwritten note from DJ Khaled, the keys to the ultimate sneaker kingdom, an outdoor lounge, and a private shopping session at Miami Sneaker
Did you
Store.
say $11 or $11,000?
$11.
$11.
And you get all that stuff?
Yes.
Well,
what do
you get to stay there.
Okay, in
the
his shoe
sneakers
closet.
have to stay.
Gotcha.
You can't just walk out.
But I mean, fair
With a
question.
grab bag.
Because my next one is like, what is protecting these shoes? Like, hopefully that's like in an enclosed case where people can't.
Airbnbs here in Fayetteville are like $100, and I don't even get a shoe.
But you also have to go to Miami, so that's kind of
You have to
where
get
your
to
cost
Miami.
comes in. But this does
Right.
look super, super cool.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
And you can request the booking. It starts Tuesday, 1 week from today, on Airbnb.com/We the Best.
We the best.
Yes.
Love it.
Of course.
And
of
another
course it
one.
is. And another
Yes.
one. That's right.
Yes.
Okay, well, Paris Hilton is ready to tell her story in print. The entrepreneur, model, podcast host, new wife, all the things. Coming out with a memoir.
Author was the last of that list I was ever going to say. There we go.
The book will chronicle Hilton's rise to fame of the reality show, The Simple Life. Hilton was dismissed as a socialite who was famous for being famous, you know, a fixture, of course, in the tabloids. She will also reveal details about her claims of abuse at a boarding school as a teenager. Hilton now works as an activist to prevent abusive discipline for so-called rebellious kids. Paris, the memoir, scheduled for release in 2023. I have to say, I'm disappointed that it's not called It's Hot.
It's so hot.
Altus is hot.
I mean, I'm disappointed that that's the word hot is not in there, but maybe that's book 2.
She's grown up now.
Yes.
Oh, fine, Bob,
You know,
fine, all
The
right.
Simple Life did kind of bring her to prominence, but also it brought Altus to prominence.
That's right.
I mean,
It
for a
did.
minute there, Arkansas was hot.
Yeah, everyone was drinking our wines for a minute, and then they were like, well, we saw it, we did it, and,
Yeah.
And that's
we
it.
know what a muscadine is. Moving on.
Yes.
Yeah.
Remember, she didn't know what Walmart was. She thought it was a store where you bought walls. Do you remember
Oh.
that happening?
I do. And it's always funny to take people that have never experienced a Walmart to Walmart for the first time. They're just like, what is this?
Yes, I know. Well, check this one out. Melissa Joan Hart moves behind the camera for Santa Boot Camp.
You know this is right up my alley.
I know.
Oh,
I
my
knew you were
gosh.
going to love this story. I think even maybe you wore that color green today just in honor of this.
Maybe.
This is an original movie on Lifetime that's part of the holiday film slate. Santa Boot Camp follows Emily Strauss, played by Emily Kinney, who's hired to stage the ultimate Christmas gala for an important client. She's sent to boot camp, of course, Santa Boot Camp, to find the perfect Santa and the inspiration she will need to make an evening a success. While there, Emily meets Belle, played by none other than Rita Moreno.
What a legend.
Yes, the boot camp's drill sergeant with a heart of gold who helps Emily rediscover the magic of Christmas and find romance along the way. Of course, romance.
Right. I mean,
Got to throw that in
that
there.
it's not following the same Hallmark formula where it's like, I'm an executive from New York and I moved back to my small town where my old friends wearing flannel.
That's
Oh, he
because
is
it's a
wearing
different
flannel.
channel.
There it is.
It's a different
There
channel.
it is.
That's
Yes.
why. It's a different channel. The channels follow different formulas. Is
Yes,
what
this is
I've
slightly
discovered
different.
as an
Slightly
expert Christmas
Yeah, she's
movie watcher.
a New York executive that goes back home to boot camp and then meets a handsome flannel-clad gentleman.
That's right. Bo, do you like flannel?
I have plenty. Yeah, so this holiday season, I'll be wearing my flannel, waiting for someone from back home to come rekindle.
Yes, I can't wait for that movie.
Well, Thanksgiving is this week, and this Thursday might end with turkey and trimmings, but of course, it's going to be starting with the Macy's Day Parade, which you can see right here on KNWA.
That's right. Today, co-anchors Savannah and Hoda will once again host the event. Our Mark Barger has a preview.
A Monday appearance on Today, just an appetizer for the Benedict College Marching Band. The main course comes Thursday. They're among a dozen marching bands in the 96th Macy's Thanksgiving Day Parade.
It is like their moment in the spotlight, and they're walking down. They get to have the eyes of the nation on them, watching them do their thing. I just think it's the coolest.
The parade's also pretty cool for Savannah Guthrie and Hoda Kotb,
We're so glad to have you with us.
co-hosting the nation's biggest Thanksgiving celebration.
It's electric. It really is. There's something in the air and it crackles.
Roughly 2.5 million people line the streets of New York City for last year's pageantry.
We get to see it. We get to feel it. We get to see the musical acts and the crowds that come out. It's magic. It's really magical.
Part of that enchantment, 28 floats and 16 character balloons traveling the 2.5-mile parade path.
And we all become kids. Something weird comes over us when we see, we're like, there's Snoopy!
But even the Peanuts icon takes a backseat to Santa's arrival.
Your heart starts beating. You know, you can't help but smile. It doesn't matter if it's raining, snowing, 20 degrees or 80 degrees. I think we've had it all over these years. You just feel like you're in the Christmas spirit.
It's an extravaganza not only entertaining millions in living rooms, but making the duo kitchen companions for many holiday chefs.
That's a time where you've got 10, things in the oven, you're cooking, you're this, and I like to think that we're keeping company with you and that we got invited into your Thanksgiving, and it's really an honor.
And a tradition that endures.
Thanks, Mark. So we're going to be hearing from him again later in the show, but what a tradition.
Also, real quick, Hoda and Savannah, if you ever need, like, second hosts.
Yes, please, bring us on.
We're a family, a network family. We're here.
We could do it. We could absolutely do it.